Good morning, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. For those of you I have not met, my name is Barney Dewar, and I have the honor of speaking to you today as we get ready for your company to be the market leader in freeform lens designs and sales. We are all here today to aggressively and deliberately make a statement about technology. And with your leadership and commitment, we have the message and the means to back up our statements. We are about to begin a campaign that will position Hoya as the technology leader in spectacle lens designs, particularly in all things freeform. Back in 2005, we announced the first Trivex lenses, and over the next 3 years created a brand new category, and today we are still the market leader. I believe we have the same opportunity today. Your challenge and your intent is to make freeform and the name Hoya one in the same. Hoya has technology that is vastly different to anything else in the marketplace today. Today, we are announcing to you, and you alone, the Hoya Freeform Company. You most likely have seen the teaser ads in the trade press, and on purpose we have kept all those plans confidential, so not only to pique your curiosity, but more importantly our competitors. In today's broadcast, we'll disclose to you the message and marketing position of the Hoya Freeform Company. We have been busy preparing the tools to effectively deliver that message, and as important and as exciting as I think you'll find the message, it is equally important that you fully understand all the aspects of that message and the products before the official launch date. So listen carefully and participate in the learning opportunities you'll be given over the next 3 weeks. And please don't share this information with anyone until October 7th, the first day of Vision Expo. Let's get excited about what we are going to be doing, because your customers are going to depend on you for information and guidance. You know, in my 10 years with Hoya and more than 3 decades in the optical industry, there has never been a time that presented so much potential and opportunity. Let's go for it. And now, I'd like to introduce Carolyn Gongwire, who is part of the new look of the Hoya Freeform Company. But before I turn over to Carolyn, good learning, good selling, and good fun.
Thank you, Barney. For those of you I haven't met yet, and that's most of you at this point, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've been on board since June, and for the past 6 years, I've worked in both sales and marketing for a medical products company that makes home medical equipment like sleep apnea machines and power wheelchairs. And while I don't have prior optical experience beyond wearing glasses and contacts as a young adult, I've observed a few similarities between the ophthalmic industry and medical devices. That is, we're improving the health and well-being of our friends, families, and communities. We are striving to meet our shareholders' expectations while helping people too, and it feels great. I'm happy to be with Hoya, and I'm honored to have the opportunity to present to you, as Barney just said, a major new initiative for our company's future and to introduce some of the products that will help us get there. An observation that was pointed out to me early on about Hoya's progressive lens technology is how well our products stand out from all the other manufacturers, but we struggle to convey that difference. We may have the best vision solutions out there, but the industry is confused about what freeform is and what freeform is not, and we need to do a better job of helping our customers understand Hoya's technology superiority. So, starting today, we are going to begin to remedy that. There will be some changes to the look of our progressive lens product line, emphasis on our freeform technology and the benefits it brings to the doctor, their business, and ultimately the patient. We are the best solution to help restore, maintain, and enhance the vision experience of our consumers. Say hello to the Hoya Freeform Company. What does that mean? Hoya is going to stake our claim in the freeform marketplace by better defining what our brand of freeform technology is, how it differs from the other freeform claims, and provides unmatched benefits to the wearer. We are here to stake our claim in the freeform arena. We are the Hoya Freeform Company. We define it better than anyone, position it in the independent eye care practice better than anyone, and will become synonymous with the very term itself. Here is the platform on which we are going to build the Hoya Freeform Company. We are going to clearly emphasize and concentrate our efforts around promoting our freeform series of lenses, the IQ and the ID. These labels are likely already familiar to you, but rather than just applying them with 1 or 2 products, IQ and ID now become lens series that best define Hoya Freeform. As you can see, the IQ series of lenses will be designated as the optical optimization, of our conventional lens designs like the Summit ECP and CD. IQ incorporates backside aspheric and atoric geometry applied with Hoya freeform surfacing. More products will be added to this category as time goes on. Most manufacturers use freeform surfacing as their claim to participating in this arena, and that's where they stop. Freeform surfacing, but old conventional designs. The second category, and more exclusive to Hoya, is the ID. We all know how to define IDS, integrated double surface, and that is where we differentiate not only our top two designs, but introduce our newest category member, ID My Style. All of these products utilize the IDS technology to some degree, beginning with the ID Lifestyle. We can best define Lifestyle as utilizing a standardized vertical component on the front and a customized horizontal component on the back. Here's another new look to the IDS family. The Hoya ID is being renamed as ID InStyle. Nothing else has changed. It still uses a customized vertical component on the front and a customized horizontal component on the back. No other lens, freeform or conventional, is as customized to this prescription and frame than InStyle. Okay, here is the star of the show. ID My Style will be officially launched to the US market on October 7th at the beginning of Vision Expo West in Las Vegas. From a product standpoint, we will confidently tell our ECPs that My Style is the most personalized, progressive lens available. No one even comes close. Utilizing integrated double surface technology and a new consultation tool called the Identifier, the eye care practitioner works with the patient to personalize their vision experience based on both objective and extensive subjective data. And that is about as technical as I get, except to say that we will also rename the new Lux EP to ID Single Vision and place it in this category as well, since it also uses IDS technology. So, that is the new look for the Hoya Freeform Company in our freeform progressive lenses. This change will roll out to our entire customer base on October 7th. You will no doubt have a lot of questions. I will be back in a few minutes to tell you what's going to happen after today until we launch. Right now, our training manager, Brad Main, is going to preview some of the technical aspects of the new products and repositioning. Brad?
Thank you, Carolyn, and hello. I am extremely excited about the announcement we're making today and the new technology that we're going to be introducing to you, because this gives us a chance to be able to better define and differentiate Hoya freeform technology from all the others that are out there right now. And you would expect that coming from Hoya. We are the company who have been around since 1941, specializing in optic solutions and in light bending. To understand where we're going with the ID My Style, it's important to understand how we're defining our technology. And the first is the IQ, which now becomes a series of lenses that utilize the aspheric atoric geometry, that it helps to optimize the optical performance of a given lens, a conventional design like we have in the Summit ECP and the ID. So the first definition that we need to get clear is that the IQ is defining our optimization of optical performance with conventional lenses. And as Carolyn mentioned, there will be other products that are brought into this series later on, but you know now our foundation is based upon the Summit ECP and the CD as our first entry into the IQ series of lenses. Now we've kind of reshuffled things and made ID a lens series that is both the customized and personalized freeform design and surfacing technology. As she mentioned, we're renaming the new Lux EP to be the ID Single Vision product because it does in fact use the integrated double surface technology, and it is a customized single vision optic according to the prescription. Now the Hoya Lux ID Lifestyle. Again, we use the definition for customization of the design, but the only difference from that and the product formerly known as the ID is that the front side is standardized and the back side is customized. according to the prescription and the frame's geometry. So here begins our customization to prescription and frame geometry. The product formerly known as the Hoya ID, now called Hoya ID InStyle, is the same integrated double surface technology approach, but fully customized both to the front and the back, and according to the prescription and the frame geometry. Well, today we're taking that one step further to include a personalization product, which is the Hoya ID MyStyle. And I'm going to define better what that means, but personalization is actually adjusting the prescription and the design according to not only certain measurements, but to the patient's subjective input as well. And of course, the ID category, the ID series of lenses is based upon IDS technology. They are integrated double surface designs using separate design components that are distributed to the front and the back surface of the lens. This is very important for us to be able to understand and communicate, because this is the foundation that differentiates Hoya freeform technology from anything else that's out there on the market. And our definition of freeform, Hoya freeform, includes not only the fabrication process, where many of the manufacturers begin and end with their freeform technology. It is the surfacing of one or both sides of the lenses, the patented polishing techniques that we use, and also the design and validation software that we use for every single lens that's produced. It is a total process that includes both design and freeform surfacing and polishing technologies. So one of the things that I had the hardest time becoming familiar and comfortable with when talking about MyStyle and going further than we have with our integrated double surface design is, how could you go any further, and why would you? Well, as I learned that there is new science and new technology available that allows us to take what we've learned, build upon those strengths, and personalize something to the exact likes, needs, and wants of a given patient. So that's where we go with the ID. We begin with the integrated double surface design. We use our evaluation and validation software to be able to virtually qualify a design so that it is going to be according to the best parameters for the power and the frame. And now we can take subjective data from the patient, what their needs and wants are, and personalize it to their taste. And then to be able further accurately create the design, especially for that individual person. And that is what we call IDEA, Intelligent Design by Extensive Analysis. This is what takes us beyond just integrated double surface technology. So let's talk about the MyStyle and how we actually create this product and personalize it. We begin with the typical measurements that we do for any progressive lens, including the PDs, fitting heights, and we can add to that the vertex distance, panoscopic angle, and the faceform angle. We can add those values that we've actually measured, or we can leave that to the software program to be able to use averaged values. Either way, the designs are personalized starting with these objective measurements, and that can be done either with conventional fitting methods or by using one of the electronic devices for measurements like the panoscopic and face wrap, such as our Hoya Visu Real system. Any other system that does this electronically can be utilized as well. And by using those measured values and adding it into the mix, we're actually creating a much more personalized design, or what we'll call the MyStyle signature and that is the details that are filled in rather than using default or averaged values. Now this is what's critical and important for us to understand. This is what differentiates my style from any of the other freeforms or technologies that are out there. It's called the My Style Identifier, and this is an online software program that we use as a consultation and a design tool between the ECP and the patient. We're gathering all the objective information, the prescription, the frame, the measurements, and we're going to also collect an extensive amount of subjective input from the patient to personalize it to their needs. This program resides online, and it can be accessed through a username and password, and we'll begin to start populating the different fields like prescription powers, measured near distance. It can be varied. We can enter personal inset values, but all of the things that we typically put into a prescription order will be used, and we can further personalize it. The frame measurements can be populated either automatically by transferring a file trace from a remote frame tracer to the program, or from any of the electronic devices that we might use that can speak to this program and fill in these measurements as measured values. By adding the vertex distance, wrap, and the frame form angle, we would click on the box for signature options and be able to further personalize the design. And now here's where it gets fun and interesting. By choosing what type of lens the patient has been used to wearing, be it single vision, bifocal, or not having any glasses at all, we can begin to further understand what their habits are and what their likes and dislikes are. By choosing in the drop-down menu the progressive lens, we can further go into the manufacturer and the exact design, and then judge how the patient is satisfied or dissatisfied with their current prescription and their current design, and we'll be able to alter and further personalize a lens that mimics what they've been used to wearing or something totally different based upon their likes and dislikes. And now we're going to ask the patient to give us a snapshot of their life, what their activities or lifestyle are like, by choosing different icons on this program and then giving it some weighting or some rating of importance in their lifestyle. So anywhere from their business life, their home life, sports, or anything that they're involved in, they're able to give some subjective input about how they want their lenses to perform. At the conclusion of this program, they come up with a personal vision profile which tells them what to expect and what kind of design has been selected for them. Then we go to an order sheet which will give us the selection of the materials, the anti-reflective treatment, and the photochromic properties for the lenses. And then finally that order is sent off to be calculated to a design that is further personalized using all of this information. The more data that we can put into the identifier program, the more personalized it becomes, the better the design will perform for the patient, and the more the wow factor that you'll get when the patient is receiving their own personalized lens. What that means is you've got the ability to create something not only from wants and needs and measured values, but something that is personal to the patient. No other lens is going to be exactly like what they've got. And that requires, and that results in satisfied patients and happy customers. So this is just an introduction to what the My Style is. And over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be conducting seminars and webinars to be able to give you more information about the product, so that on October the 7th, when we launch this at Vision Expo, we're going to be ready to better define and differentiate Hoya freeform technology. Carolyn?
We've created a lot of resources for this program and will be giving you more detail in the coming weeks. Let me share some of it with you now. We've created a training video for the opticians and doctor on the use of the Identifier online program. We are creating a Hoya Freeform specific microsite, and there will be a new Hoya Freeform positioning brochure too. There will be new sales aids for the MyStyle, InStyle, ID Single Vision, and the rest of the Freeform products. To support your selling efforts, you will be receiving 2 different PowerPoint presentations written by Brad Main, a recorded technical presentation, as well as an ABO approved course that will be distributed by 2020 Magazine in both print and online. Vision Expo West will be an exciting time for Hoya this year, as we are launching both the new MyStyle progressive lens and are rolling out the new branding of Hoya as the Freeform company. We are doing this on the first day of the show, which is Thursday, October 7th. The booth has been updated with new graphics, and some of the supporting activities include demos of the Identifier program with a free t-shirt to all who walk through it. To create both booth traffic and emphasize the personalized element of MyStyle, we are also giving away 4 iPads with accessories that the winners can choose from to personalize it for themselves. In addition, we are giving away 4 $100 Nike ID gift certificates. The Nike ID is Nike's custom tennis shoe that is ordered online and allows the person to choose their custom color combination that personalizes it for them. Some of the sponsorships include the Daily Vision Expo Show magazine and the Click Symposium. For those of you who are not familiar with the Click Symposium, it is an opening day breakfast, and this year will offer attendees the chance to hear from Google senior management on how to run an effective electronic media program to promote their business. Over the next 3 months, Hoya will be running ads in the major trade magazines, including 2020, Eye Care Business, and Review of Optometry. In addition to ad placement in Review of Optometry and Vision Care product news, we are participating in their online programs too. More specific details about these and other resources will be delivered to you over the next 3 weeks as we ramp up to the official launch at Vision Expo West on October 7th. I am asking you to please keep this strictly confidential. This announcement is for you and our authorized distributor labs only. We are releasing this to you ahead of time so you can begin to process the information, ask questions, understand the product and new positioning so you can present it to your customers on October 7th. I'm excited to be part of the Hoya Freeform company and want to thank the entire launch team for their extraordinary efforts. Thank you for joining us today.